You cannot build a peaceful future while hiding from the past. Have you ever tried to move forward in your career while secretly carrying something from your past? Perhaps it was a wrong decision, maybe a damaged relationship, an ethical compromise, a professional failure, a missed promotion, or an incident you never fully accepted. Outwardly, you may appear confident and successful, but inwardly, a part of your energy is still trapped in that old event. You may change your organization, you may change your place, your designation, you may even change your city, but unless you face the unresolved past, it continues to travel with you wherever you go. Today, I want to share a powerful story by Ati Narayan called An Astrologer's Tale. It is the story of a man who earns his living by predicting other people's futures while remaining afraid of his own past and caught up in that. And it gives every mid-career professional a profound lesson that you cannot create a peaceful future while hiding from an unresolved past. Stay with me until the end because I will share a practical six-step KYM framework to help you release your past guilt, rebuild confidence, and move ahead with clarity. Let me introduce myself. Namaskar, I'm Jonathan Kar, your fulfilled career growth coach. I help mid-career professionals achieve consistent career growth with fulfillment through the Khema Yoga method, or in short, called KYM, where Khema is about protecting your primary resources, your body, mind, emotions, and spiritual energy, where yoga is about adding the skills necessary for career growth, like communication, leadership, decision making, confidence, and professional capability. But before adding more skills, we must emotionally get released that are silently consuming our energy. This is exactly what today's story teaches us. Let us delve into the story. Every evening, an astrologer sits beneath a tree in a busy marketplace. He wears a colorful turban, his forehead carries sacred markings. His eyes appear intense and mysterious. In front of him, he displays cells, charts, other objects associated with astrology. People come to him with questions. Will I get success? Will my business improve? Will my family problem be solved? Will my future become better? But the interesting truth is this: the astrologer does not genuinely know astrology. He survives by carefully observing people. He studies their faces, listens to their concerns, he notices their fears, he asks intelligent questions and gives answers that sound convincing. In many ways, he is less an astrologer and more a sharp reader of human behavior. He knows that most people carry similar anxieties about money, relationship, recognition, health, competition, and uncertainty about future. His ability to understand people helps him earn a living, but beneath his confident appearance lies a hidden secret. Many years earlier, when he was a young man, he had been involved in a violent quarrel. In anger, he attacked another man and believed he had killed him. Terrified, he ran away from his village. He left behind his family, identity, and former life. He came to the city and created a completely new personality. The man who appeared to know everyone's future was actually running away from his own past. Then comes an unexpected customer. One evening, just as astrologer is preparing to leave, a stranger approached him. The stranger challenges him. He says, in effect, tell me something true about my life. If you are wrong, you must return my money. The astrologer feels uncomfortable. He wants to leave, but the stranger insists. When the light from the match briefly falls on the astrologer's face, the astrologer is shocked. He recognizes him. This is the same man whom he believed he had killed years ago. The past he had buried is suddenly sitting directly in front of him. Imagine his fear. The stranger does not recognize the astrologer. Instead, he asks him an important question: will I ever find the man who attacked me? The astrologer now faces a difficult moment. He can confess, he can run away, or he can use his understanding of the situation. He tells the stranger that the man he is searching for is already dead. He advises him to return home and stop searching. The stranger believes him and leaves. That night, the astrologer returns home and reveals the truth to his wife. For years, he had believed that he had taken a man's life. Now he realized that the man survived. A terrible thought was lifted from his mind. He said that with relief that he can finally sleep peacefully. Let us find the mid-career lesson. What makes this story so powerful? The astrologer had physically escaped from his village, but mentally he had never escaped from the incident. He created a new profession, a new appearance, a new family life, a new identity. But underneath everything, guilt remained alive. This is also true in professional life. Many mid-career professionals are carrying invisible burdens. One person is still affected by a promotion that was denied 10 years ago. Another is unable to forgive a former boss. Someone feels guilty for neglecting family during the years of career ambition. Poor decision that damaged a colleague's future. Someone lost money in a business failure and now fears taking the risk. Someone was humiliated in a meeting and has avoided speaking confidently ever since. The event may be over, but the emotional impact continues in the mind. And when the past remains unresolved, it consumes our present energy. It affects our sleep. It affects relationship. It affects our confidence. It affects decision making. It also affects leadership. Sometimes what appears to be career stagnation is actually a emotional stagnation or hang up. Here is my six-step KYM solution to this situation. Step number one, identify the unresolved event. The first step is awareness. Ask yourself, what past experience still disturbs me? Do not search only for dramatic incident. It may be a small event that created a deep wound, a harsh comment, a betrayal, a missed opportunity. Maybe a failure, a disagreement, a decision you regret. Write down the incident very clearly, not the entire history, just the event and the emotion attached to it. For example, I still feel angry about being overlooked, or I still feel guilty about neglecting my health, or I still fear speaking because I was once humiliated. Clarity begins when the hidden burden is given a name. Now comes the step number two. Separate the event from your identity. A failure is an event. It is not your identity. A mistake is an action. It is not your complete character. A missed promotion is one organizational decision. It is not the proof that you are incapable. Many professionals unconsciously convert one incident into a permanent identity. I failed, therefore I am a failure. I was rejected, therefore I am not valuable. Or I made a mistake, therefore I can never be trusted. This thinking or the limiting beliefs weaken the mind. Say instead, that event happened in my life in the past, but it is not the whole story of my life. This is schema, that is protecting the mind from destructive self levels. Step number three, accept responsibility without self punishment. There are two unhealthy extremes. The first is denial, I did nothing wrong. The second is endless self punishment. I can never forgive myself. Neither leads to growth. Healthy responsibility says, yes, I made a mistake. I will learn, correct, and become wiser. Acceptance does not mean approving everything that happened. It means stopping the inner argument with reality. What happened cannot be unchanged, can never be undone. But what it teaches, you can change your future. Every incident is a feedback. Ask yourself, what was my responsibility? What lessons must I carry? What behavior must I change? Responsibility converts guilt into growth. Now comes step number four. Complete the unfinished action. Some past burdens or disturbances remain alive because an action is incomplete. You have to complete the loop. Perhaps you need to apologize. Perhaps you need to forgive. Perhaps you need to return something. Perhaps you need to clarify a misunderstanding. Or perhaps you need to have an honest conversation. Perhaps you simply need to write a private letter and release the emotion even if you never send it. Completion creates peace. You may not always receive forgiveness. You may not always repair the relationship, but you can still act with sincerity. You can complete your side of the responsibility. And step number five is restore your inner resources. The unresolved guilt, like anger, regret, exhaust the body and mind. Therefore, practice schema daily. Use conscious breathing to calm the nervous system. Practice meditation to observe thoughts without becoming trapped in them. Use gratitude to shift attention from loss to learning. Protect your sleep. Take care of your body. Spend time in prayer, silence, or in the nature and serve someone without expecting recognition. Service is a very powerful tool because it moves the mind from self-absorption to contribution. You do not heal merely by thinking differently. You also heal by living differently. Now the step number six, build a future based on wisdom, not fear. After releasing the past and yoga, the skill and action needed for forward movement. Learn again, apply the new role, start communicating confidently, develop leadership skills, repair professional relationships, take calculated risk, seek mentoring, build visibility. Do not allow one past incident to decide every future choice. The past should become a teacher. It should not remain your permanent manager. You may carry the lesson, but you do not have to carry the burden. Here is my personal story or personal connection, the experience. I also experienced a difficult mid-career phase when I faced stagnation and disappointment. It affected not only my professional career and my confidence, but also my inner world. Sometimes I carried the pain of unmet expectations, but gradually, through a spiritual practice, self awareness, learning, and disciplined actions, I understood an important truth. I could not change what has happened, but I could change the meaning I gave it to it. That difficult phase eventually became the foundation of my future growth. It strengthened my inner resources. It encouraged me to upgrade my professional abilities, and it later inspired the Kema Yoga method, which I found. Sometimes the event that appears to block your future becomes the teacher that prepares you for the next level. Here is my conclusion. Let us remember the six lessons from an astrologer's day. First, identify the unresolved event. Second, separate the event from your identity. Third, accept responsibility without self-punishment. Fourth, complete the unfinished action. Fifth, restore your inner resources. Sixth, build your future through wisdom, not fear. The astrologer spent years predicting other people's future while remaining imprisoned by his own past. Many professionals do something similar. They plan strategies, they manage teams, they guide others, they give advice, but secretly they are still carrying an old wound. You cannot drive forward while constantly looking into the rear view mirror. Look back only to learn, then bring your attention back to the road ahead. Your past may explain it, but it does not have to control it. Your mistake is not the final chapter. Your rejection is not your identity. Your failure is not your destiny. You can begin again with awareness, responsibility, and courage. Here, my call to action. Take five minutes today and answer this question. Which past experience is still consuming your present energy? Write the answer honestly. Then write one action you can take to move towards completion, to complete the loop. In the comment, just share one word describing what you are already to release. Guilt, anger, fear or regret or rejection or resentment. And if you are a mid-career professional experiencing stagnation, burnout, loss of purpose, or work-life imbalance, I invite you to attend my free webinar, Executive Lead, the Career Rise. In this webinar, I will share how you can move from confusion to clarity, from education to courage, and from irregular effort to consistent career growth with fulfillment. You will learn how the Khema Yoga method can help you protect your inner resources and are the capabilities required for your next career level. The registration link is in the description. Subscribe to this channel for more timeless stories and practical career lessons for mid-career professionals. Remember, face the past, protect the present, and build the future. You can click the link in the description or in the bio to be part of my community.